We started this tournament with 589 players. We have 8 players left in the final. These players are going to duke it out for $1,000. First place gets 600, second place gets 300, third place gets 100. May the best player on the brand new winter campaign maps win. To remind you, they only had about 24 hours to learn all the maps. But the times they're driving are very close to world record every round. It is very impressive. This is a map we haven't seen yet in the tournament. It's a NASCAR track. What that means is that they really have to commit for the turns. The turns are basically all full speed, if you dare to commit for them right. If you're a bit imprecise at any point, then you would crash out. So good luck to all. It's Massa, Grenadi, Elcon, Jan, Evan, Laudis, Deska, and Lars. I think I got all names. Massa. You'll see them. Here we go. On board with Lars. Out of the field here, Massa currently has the world record on this map. He is the fastest going into it. 59.8, the world record. You can see it's tough to keep up with his start. Grenadi as well. Really fast in the first corners. Also getting a no slide down there. Crucial to maintain speed. Grenadi with a 2/10 faster first lap than anyone else. Remaining ahead of Elcon. Evan as well. Second lap now. Evan missing the approach a little bit. Airtime there. Grenadi so far so good, but there's still 2 very difficult corners. This first left-hander to get a clean downhill. No slide here. And then the uphill. Massa is contesting for first. Evan has hit the wall. Looks like Grenadi will remain ahead. Get first. Massa second. Elcon third. Lars fourth. Laudis fifth. Deska sixth. Evan and then Jan. Here, it's no longer about playing every map. It's about reaching 150 first. If you reach 150, you get finalist mode. At that point, 1 round win will make you win the tournament. If you just win 1 round after reaching 150 points, you win. If you reach 150 and then you get second, third, fourth, second, fifth, etc. If you don't win 1 more round, you can't close the match. You have to clutch and win a round after reaching finalists. Lap 1 here of round 2, Massa 1600ths ahead, but these guys are driving so fast, the others can't keep up. Like, look at the gaps. Grenadi trained this map just before the match started, and he was able to predict right that this would be played, because yeah, he is driving extremely fast. Massa as well. This is a low 1 minute time that he's on for right now. Grenadi trying, but it's only gonna be second. Massa with a 1 minute 34. That is top 5 world. Only 4 players have beaten that time in the first 24 hours of this mapping out, and he just did it in this match. And Grenadi just set a personal best with top 7 world, so the level in this final is spectacular so far. Absolutely spectacular. That's the pace you need to drive. Basically top 10 on the leaderboards in time attack every round to win. Evan here in 7th is far ahead of my personal best right now and losing to almost everyone in the field. And up front we again see Grenadi and Massa just a tiny bit better all throughout. Maybe gaining a few hundredths per turn. And that is how they're able to do that. Gallardo, thank you so much for the 50 gifted subs funding the tournament. Gallardo also gifted or donated $200 to the open prize pool. Extremely generous. We see the 3rd round now, Massa winning again. Grenadi so close though to beating his teammate. Able to keep up all the way to the line. But 1300ths separate them. And we see Elcon as well, consistently getting 3rd. But Jan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 5 have not gotten off to the best start. Either seems to be not a map that suits him too much, or has been making some mistakes. Here he hits the wall. Grenadi's hit the wall too, and Elcon as well. And since Massa is not in first, I assume he too hit the wall. Yeah, 4 big crashes there in the opening turns. Giving Evan an opportunity, also an opportunity to Deska. Avon hits the wall too. They are falling like flies here. Elcon, despite hitting the wall early, is now in third. Lars in first. Deska in second. Surely Massa will not snipe this away. Surely Massa, who crashed early, will not get first place here. He's in second now. Somehow. Lars has a 3/10 lead. Lars is 3/10 ahead. Massa, no, don't do it to him. Massa, don't break his ankles like that. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh my god. That is wild. You can't do that to him. You can't. Haven't seen this yet in the tournament either. This is a map for Deska and Jan. The player with the best public personal best is actually Jan, with 21st place on the leaderboard. He's last in the match right now. Let's take a look at him and see how he can do. This is all about having smooth lines. It's a bit hard to see in the grainy headlights, unfortunately. Ooh, making a mistake in that downhill. Avon with a mistake as well. Elcon now clear first. Clipping the corner a little bit. Able to maintain his lead. 2/10 ahead of Granati so far. Drop the gear there. Able to get it back with a speed slide. 2 more corners remain on this map. This sharp right-hander and then a small turn to the left. It looks like Elcon will take a very, very convincing first place here. Half a second ahead of everyone else. 65, 55, 53. And then 46 for Lars. And then a big gap to the other players. Let's check Ev on this round. Small airtime there in the start. It's about 2 car lengths lost. Someone hitting the checkpoint, flying off. Out of the frame. Oh, Avon, good save there to not make the same mistake as the previous player. Really close battle here, Granati. So smooth up that hill. Elcon, though, getting past on the inside line. Massa up there as well. Elcon able to get back the gear again. But Granati is challenging for this. Reducing airtime, trying his best to gain a few hundredths where he possibly can. But he's just running out of distance. Elcon is going to take another round here. 30 points out of 30 possible. First 2 rounds. Great time too. That's a personal best for Elcon. The ability to just like pick up a map and drive top 20 world if you wanted to is a skill I wish I possessed, but I mean, they're just making it look easy. It just looks so effortless. Like, yeah, let me just I'll play this map a little bit. Top 20. Okay, let me go next. Top 20. Top 10. It's just like in the core of his brain, the dirt lines. He just understands it. He speaks the language. He's probably going to go even faster this round. I wouldn't be surprised. Way ahead now. Both Lars and Granati. Lars getting a good line there. $1600ths. But he has a better trajectory. It's gonna increase. It's suddenly 0.3. A more aggressive approach to the finish. Elcon winning another one. 58.02. That is top 14 now. Future world champion, perhaps. Who knows? Last round of the dirt track here. If dirt is your favorite style, this is one of the only proper full dirt maps in the campaign. And for players that have dirt as their strong suit, like Deska. Deska is really, really good on particularly dirt. There aren't many more maps like this. And here he has made another mistake. So not going to be able to capitalize on that. Not getting out of here with a lot of points. Good round for Jan finally, who I predicted might do well. In third. right now, just behind Alcon. Last turns, Grenady might be able to snatch a win from Alcon, but Alcon's on an inside trajectory, more speed, speed slide up the hill, and not gonna happen. Alcon goes 4 rounds for 4 here. And just like that, he's in the lead of the match by far. He won in fall season. He might win again in winter. What are we gonna play? Ooh. This map looks stunning with the scenery. One of the most aesthetic maps this campaign, but also one of the hardest to drive. It has a lot of ice. You can see it in the warm-up. There's this ice downhill, followed by an ice slide right around this corner. That's the easy part. Because, oh, Alcon, maybe not the best person to watch. After that ice slide, you have a full speed uphill ice slide into a finish. It's very difficult. Very, very difficult. Just wanted to update you guys on the rankings on this. Looks like no one in the top 15. Alcon with the best PB. He is 18th on the leaderboard. So with these maps, Alcon has a good chance to extend his first place in the match. Gets a good approach for this ice slide. Avon is right there with him though. 360? He is dabbing on the competition right now. Avon though, able to follow. Last ice slide turn. Who's gonna win? Avon versus Alcon. Into the approach, but Alcon, God bless. What a turn. He just absolutely destroyed them. I don't even know if that's the strat. It might actually be the strategy. Because it does a few things. For one, you don't go too fast. So you don't land in the uphill part of the dirt. And then it also... Oh, he's doing it every round. He's going for the 360 every round, and he's clearly in first. Okay. Well, we're just gonna accept that that is something that is happening right now. Ice slide, though. Does he get the approach here? Alcon... Ooh, bounces into the finish. He has won the last 6 rounds in a row. That is 90 points out of 90 possible. And he's again in first. Avon canceling the ice slide. Alcon with a 360. Avon with better speed here, I think. That looked good for Avon, who is now catching up. But it's not enough to get to first. He has to get a better ice slide. And Alcon, that is too aggressive. Alcon finally makes a mistake. And Avon wins the round by 1,000th. My God. But look at the leaderboard. Alcon 134 now to the 111 of Grenady. Big lead. See if Alcon can keep the momentum going despite a small mistake there. Probably feeling very confident about his chances here. Good start for Grenady up in first. And Alcon is in third. Last ice slide. You want to go as close to the corner here as possible on the inside. Avon hitting that approach. Beautiful. 35.95. That is a top 14 world time. He's going to approach 100 points. And realistically, they're still in the fight. Alcon is 4 points away from finalist, but this is where it gets interesting. It depends. Is this a good map for Alcon? I can tell you, Alcon does not have a personal best in the top 100. But the guy in second place in the match, Grenady, has a top 8 world time. This might get very interesting. This might get very, very interesting. Grenady needs to deny Alcon here, and he has a great map for himself to do exactly that on. In first, after the first couple of turns, good uphill. Alcon somehow right there, though. Somehow keeping up just 600ths behind. Into the last wall right now. Through the checkpoint. Avon 2,000ths only behind. But Grenady on the map that he is top 8 on. He does win. But Alcon is now finalist. Alcon the first to hit finalist. Grenady needs at least one more round to do so. With a win here, Grenady hits finalist. But only with a win. And I think we just saw Alcon make a mistake. Alcon in 6th right now. Not really a mistake. He's only a 10th behind. But it is Grenady in first. Alcon does crash out. Can Grenady win this round to go into finalist as well? Avon's right there. Can he snipe it away? Grenady goes into finalist. Can he beat the reigning champion of the seasonal campaign tournaments? It's sudden death between the two, but let's not forget, Avon is quick here. Jan is quick as well. Watching Alcon this round in the start. He gets a bit of airtime, clips the corner a bit. Grenady hits the wall! Grenady is not going to win this round. Can Alcon capitalize? 2 players only ahead of him. Big mistakes have been made in the round. It's only the 2 Polish players, Avon and Deska. Alcon goes too low though. Alcon does go too low. And Avon picks up an important 15 points here into the finish. Alcon cannot let this go to the next map, because that might be the NASCAR map, where Grenady was looking very good. Massa as well would be dangerous on the next map. He kinda has to win here. Avon and Massa both close to finalists as well. And the next round starts. Lots of nerves here. Both Grenady and Alcon crumbling under the pressure last time. Grenady going too high perhaps. Alcon in first. After the drift here by only a little bit, but still in first. Is anyone there to stop him? Grenady's made a mistake. Only Avon could deny. Avon with a low line to go up into first through the loop. Alcon's right there, but it's a car length behind. 300ths. Avon keeps the match alive. He gets finalist himself. And Massa's only 3 points away from finalist too. Oh, okay. Triple finalists for $600 in one round of Trackmania. It's not going to go to the NASCAR map. We're going to 24. This is one of the wildest campaign maps ever built. It's sausage block tech with a lot of uphills. The player in this final with the best personal best is Grenady, with a 5th place time. I do not see Alcon on the board. I do not see Avon on the board. That's the warm-up. That's all they get. Good luck. Can anyone stop Grenady, who is looking like the favorite on this map in terms of personal bests? It of course depends how recently did you play this map. Are you ready for it? Through the first turn, we've lost about half the field. Some mistakes have happened. It goes up into a left-hander here, around the grass. Alcon with a good line. Massa is right there as well. Grenady is right there as well. It could end this round. Downhill drift right now. Massa maybe a bit too wide. Airtime. It's the 2 finalists up front. Grenady with a good airtime reduction downhill. Still in the battle though, Alcon. One uphill drift here and then the ending. Alcon still ahead to try to defend his title. In the seasonal championship, he hits the pillar. Grenady 1 second ahead of everyone else. Last corner for the steering wheel driver, and Grenady will take it. GG. A really good time as well right there. 57 flat is top 10 world. So, GG to Grenady, winning the tournament. And now we again have triple finalists for 2nd place. 2nd place gets 300. Alcon looked like he was on world record pace right there though. Alcon was so fast. Up until he crashed. Good drift right there. Good inside line. Alcon again, just dominating in the start. And I don't know where it stems from, because where do you just suddenly go to finding the ideal lines? Like, I don't have this power that he does, but somehow he does it. 0.4 ahead. Can he close out second? Jan is the only one who can stop him, except for himself. This might be an opportunity for Evon to get second place. Jan hits the checkpoint. Evon is in lone first to try to get second place in the tournament. I think he will. Everyone else crashed ahead of him, and he will take that. Second place for Evon. GG's. One more paid spot left to give out. Lars approaching finalist as well. Third time the charm, perhaps for Alcon. Could get scary if he doesn't close it out now. Many other finalists around. Massa also getting very fast on this map. Able to match him in the start now. Even stay ahead. Massa had problems with airtime right here. This time he avoids it. But Alcon has more speed. Catching back up 400ths of a second. Different approach for the uphill. Alcon again faster. Wider line. Releasing, crashing out though. And that might have been what Massa was hoping for. An opportunity to take third place for himself. And you know what? If you're going to use the horn, why not? As you cross the finish line in third place. GG's, what a final. Alcon winning 6 rounds in a row and then unfortunately crashing 3 here is a pretty Alcon way to play. He goes full send, full risk, 360s and all, and unfortunately didn't work out. The stupid part, right, is the times they are driving in this match are better than what my personal bests are going to be at the end of the season. Somehow in one day, they have learned these maps better than I will for 3 months. It's actually not fair how good people are at this game, man.